Y'all boys. I just got a text. She said it's over, bro. I ain't tripping, bro. We out to the club with it. I just got a text, now I'm single with it. Now I'm in the club throwing singles with it. I'ma whisper in the ear, shout it, you can get it. Talk to her like an interview in 60 minutes. Hey, I ain't friendly, but tonight we could parlay. You got baddies and the drinks in the mall way. I ain't friendly, but tonight we could parlay. You got baddies and the drinks in the mall way. Boy, I need something strong for the night too. Come to the section and I bet you get a vibe too. Treat you regular, I know you never mind too. I know you loving all the Instagram hype too. Know I'm me.
Alright, y'all, we live. I'm just finished.
Alright, bad. Mic check real quick.
Mic check.
Mic check. Yeah, I see it.
1, 2.
Liquor. Hopefully, it's a lovely day outside right
Yeah, man. It's another day in South Florida, bro. Did y'all peep how cold it was last night?
now. Hell yeah, boy.
That shit was weird. Yo, it made no sense. That thing just switched up. I was like, what the heck?
Good.
I had the hoodie in the backpack.
We live. It was a good job. It's your boy King Joker with another, I guess, pilot too. We just, getting situated and shit.
Part 2 of the pilot.
This little podcast. Got my dog Reela with me. CJ with me.
What's happening?
And besides this is the most formal part of the whole shit. We just gonna kick the shits and talk shit with you.
Facts.
That worked for me.
Other than that, let's start out with how y'all boys doing. What's good? What's new with you? How you feeling? How you living?
Man, let me tell you, bro. Working in America, bro.
Ah!
That's all I gotta say,
Jesus
man.
Christ.
Working in America. I started a new job, bro. And now that I'm into it, I'm seeing shit that I don't like, and I'm wondering if it's worth it now. Cause
That's a question you should always ask yourself.
facts, bro.
If it's worth it.
Yeah,
But it's like when you improve in your job situation, but at the same time you seeing what it costs you. It's like, how do you where do you draw that line? At like, you know what? This ain't it. I gotta go somewhere else, or I gotta do something else. So I don't get.
Because, like, if you're accustomed to a certain way of living, if you go somewhere else and you can't keep up that way of living that you had prior, it's just about, like,
Yeah,
damn,
that
do I
shit
really
is
wanna
gonna cost your
this for this?
comfortability. You feel me?
Yeah, like, it's just about what you want to sacrifice.
I always want to be comfortable wherever I'm at. I don't ever want to be like, damn, stressing over little shit like meals and shit. Like, I should be able to eat anytime I want to.
Exactly.
Just move how you want to and shit like that. Just be comfortable. Like, even my situation, it's like me going through shit. I gotta keep pushing forward. Like,
For sure.
this shit ain't for me, but nigga, life keeps going. With or without you. So you better go with it while you can.
Facts.
Boy, this shit is not gonna wait for you.
Definitely won't.
Bro, did they glue this shit on here? Like, yo,
Oh, they
like,
ain't playing no games.
they ain't not playing no games with this. I'm fucking the shit out of this shit.
They just wanted you to work the silk. That's it.
Nah, bro, this is weird, bro.
Yeah. Big fix.
Nah, that's weird. Let me try another one, bro.
Nah, but shit, I've been good, man. I've been working, doing music. So I'm about to, after this part, I'm about to go kick it with Bully. We finna finish our tape. Finna finish picking out the beats. And finna get that situated.
Oh, that's one name drop, by the way. I'm probably gonna start doing a little count.
Count?
Yeah.
Name
'cause
drops?
You know the counts is gonna keep going up.
Yeah, they are.
Big
They
shout
are.
out to Bulletproof.
So-
Bulletproof Soul. Big shout out to my dog.
Bulletproof.
Yeah, man. Doing that. I just wrapped up like the rough recording process for me and Griff. That's number 2. So big shout out to Griff. Finna get that taken care of.
Don't you and Castle said y'all got something too?
Yeah, I gotta lock in with Castle. Damn, that's 3 already.
That's
God, damn.
hey.
Yeah, I'm supposed to lock in with him too. Shit, man,
And I got a lot of things going on with music.
Bro.
Just happy to create and keep creating. That's it.
That's a blessing. Keep doing what you love.
Most definitely. Most definitely.
Shit. Yeah, there's trials and tribulations and shit, but the fact that you have the ability to do what you love freely, right.
Yeah,
Can't really ask for nothing more.
That's a fact.
the trials and tribulation I'm going through with this beardo, it's like,
The other one tripping too?
yo, I don't know.
Hold on, blood. Hey, I think I got a beer open.
I was just about to say you gonna need one of them hoes.
Try these. Try this, bro.
Bro, cause I ain't gonna hold you. I've been struggling.
You've been trying to get this shit out before you
Appreciate it. Bro, it's not me, bro.
Dang.
There we go.
It is.
It is.
We needed
It
this,
is.
man.
It
I
had
don't even drink beer like that, but I just keep that shit in tuck.
just tools for handy.
Good little tool. I ain't gonna hold you.
Facts. I appreciate that.
No pressure.
You saving people's lives.
One key at a time.
Oh shit. Man, let's get into some of these topics though, cause like I wrote some shit down. I
Yeah.
don't know how I feel. We doing, like I said, just kick the shits, just like how we be at regional, just
Word.
chopping it up.
Stuff.
All right. Ooh, see, remember that question I asked? The toxic shit.
Oh yeah. What's your favorite toxic trait?
Yeah, I was gonna say, what's your favorite?
Mine or
Is your favorite toxic trait either within yourself or within someone else?
that's tough.
I said mine was clinginess. Like, I like you to be up on
I
me,
think I'm the opposite of you.
but at the same time, if you up on me too much, it's gonna make me like, it doesn't let the heart grow fonder. You feel me? Like,
Yeah, I think
everything.
I'm the opposite. I like for a woman to go away really quick. 'Cause I like being alone, bro. That's the thing about me. I think being detached is probably my favorite toxic trait. 'Cause I like being alone, but I just like kicking it dolo.
Mhm.
Sometimes that may not require your company, shorty, but I still got love for you, though. You feel me? A lot of women don't like that. They want to be the center of everything. That's
Yeah,
just not how I
definitely.
operate. I
Definitely.
don't feel out with countless. You feel me? It's like you don't care. I'm like, I don't care, shorty. I just want to be alone. Is that? You ever thought of that?
A lot of times in a relationship, when I ever wanted to be alone, bruh, I literally just like didn't talk. I didn't pick up the phone, and I feel
Same.
like that kind of turned her off. You feel
Same.
me?
Same.
At the same time, cause I'm like, yo, I just want to chill. I ain't out here cheating. I ain't out here doing
That's how you
nothing.
get
Really,
creative.
I just want to be,
Alone.
playing some Xbox real quick, like for 2 hours. You know,
That's what
it's
I
like,
think about some shit.
That's how to get creative with the accusations, though. You was doing this with this.
yo,
Shorty,
the thoughts
whole time,
run wild, bro.
Whole time, wife beater, and I'm fucking niggas up on 2K or doing
Bro,
whatever. and
their
you just
imagination runs wild when it's like, oh no, loss of communication.
think, right,
I don't know what's going on.
right.
See, at least for me, my little, I do that little imagination shit. Like I'll be like, damn, shawty probably out with someone. But my result for that is because I like mean girls. This gonna sound fucked up. I like girls who gonna do me wrong. Cause I know I'm a good nigga.
Nigga, that's the toxic trait right
That's
there.
a toxic
know.
trait right there.
I know
Like,
I'm a
what?
good nigga. So if I know you gonna do me wrong, that makes me even feel better about myself.
No,
Like, bitch, I know
man.
you ain't
What
shit.
the fuck? Yo, that is the most toxic shit I've ever heard, bro. You got
Yo,
to
that
think.
is sick, bro.
What? Hell no, like. Nah,
Damn.
I'm at a
And
point
y'all
in
know
life-
I'm not lying.
Nah, I know. I'm at a point in life like, shorty, you causing stress. You got
That's
go.
yeah,
No,
that's
but
so much
that's it.
chaos,
I'm
bro.
growing out of that though. I
That's
see
so
myself
much
growing out of that, 'cause,
chaos.
That shit cute and like when you're 21, 22.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Y'all got
start
something to
touching
talk
that
about
mid-
and
the
shit.
mid 20s and then the
Yeah.
later 20s start.
It's like, yo, I got shit to do, shorty.
Yeah,
Like,
I'm starting to, because I'm slowly starting to want that family shit. Like, I still haven't come around to really the marriage shit.
you
'cause I
getting
see
baby
myself-
fever?
Nah, not really. Like, I see myself having kids, but like just having multiple baby mamas. I can't see myself getting married only because of today's society. 'Cause I'm a simp ass. Okay, I'm a simp ass nigga, right?
You can't be a simp nigga if you want multiple.
Yeah,
baby
you
mamas.
want
It's
multiple
impossible.
No, I don't
You
want
can't.
multiple baby mamas. I think that's what's gonna happen.
if you speaking to it, then it's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen, but you
Where I'm
can't. You ain't
coming
gonna
from
be no simp though.
Is like I like to take care of women, do all that shit.
Okay, if you taking care of a woman, she gonna take care of you back, bro. I swear to
have-
God,
I
100 times.
haven't been through that, so that's why my
All
mindset
right.
is that's not happening.
All right, I'm telling you, boy. Like, listen, women are multipliers, bro. You give her a toxic situation, she gonna be 100 times more toxic. But you provide an environment for her where she's comfortable, she gonna do the same shit for you, dog. If she not, you gotta eat, but you know.
Facts.
I'm telling you, dog. You can't be a simp if you got multiple BMs. It's impossible.
Impossible. Cause you got to be a provider for all of them. I mean, you got children with these mothers. You feel
Yeah,
me? And
you
you not
forever
providing for these children, they gonna say all types of shit about
Word,
you.
word.
Okay.
So I'd rather be a fucked up ex than a deadbeat any day.
Any day.
You
I'll
feel
never
me?
be a deadbeat.
That's what I'm saying. You can't be.
Never be a deadbeat.
So it's
boy.
like,
I don't care
you
how many
can't-
children I have or
Yeah.
how many. I'm never
Yeah.
gonna be a deadbeat.
Can't be that.
yeah, bro.
Fucked up.
Gotta be in their lives. Gotta do all that.
But like I was really saying like I don't think love is for me, is in the cards. So I think the children aspect without getting that love shit is what's gonna happen.
I feel you on that vibe, bro. I ain't gonna hold you, cause to the concept of love is strange. Just like every other human feeling, they're all strange feelings, and to each his own. So when it comes to love, I feel like it's become so mainstream and it's become so commercial that we kind of lose the concept of it, the real concept of it, which is just caring for one another down to the nitty gritty, you feel me? And through each and every trial, we still there for each other. But I feel like, because marriage is such a legal binding now, your money and everything goes into that, and I feel like people sacrifice to maintain it at their own cost.
Yeah, it depends, but a large portion of it is what you're saying. I've seen good marriages. Big shout out to my brother. He just got married too. I'm seeing my sister-in-law. It was dope seeing that. And my parents are still married. But that shit a journey. That shit is a journey. I know that. So it's just about really. But you can't really judge a person when you first meet them neither. That time shit is important. You know what I'm saying? People can keep up a facade for a few months, potentially if they good enough for a few years, but time is the greatest snitch ever, bro. It shit's gonna tell every time on that person. And you'll know. You feel me? You know if I want to build a home and an environment with this person, or this person was here to teach me a lesson, or to provide me a good time or distraction, or this the one. You'll know.
I've been jaded too much, bro.
That's why I wanted you to come out and say.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
tell people I'm jaded as fuck. That's why I don't think love is for me. That's why I'm okay with not saying that's what I want to happen. But since I'm jaded so much, and I still want children, even though I probably might not. Hopefully I do, God willing. But if I don't find love, I'm still gonna have children. Like that's not gonna me not finding love is not gonna stop me from having children.
I'm
But
the
since
opposite.
I can't have children with one woman because I can't love that woman, I'm gonna just love my children. However, whether it's one woman or I'm not trying to be. I'm not trying to be
toxic
canon,
as
but I'm not
fuck,
trying to just have multiple kids I can't take care of.
True.
But the love cards don't I ain't really in my favor, so I still want children. So that's really it.
I just feel like if I don't find love, I ain't having kids. That's just me though. You feel me?
But that's it.
What about your legacy?
That's the sacrifice I'm talking
I
about.
got
People do
nephews
for
and
love.
nieces.
See, I thought about
I
that.
got nephews and nieces. I got my beautiful one right here. I'm home screen. Where's she at? She's right here, man.
They always go fast.
Right here. You good? If you
This-
can't provide an environment for me, shorty, like I could just sit back and watch my nephews and nieces grow up, and that's satisfying enough for me.
That's right.
I ain't pressed to have nobody be with me that's not finna hold it down and present something that I can't do for myself. Like, I ain't broke, I ain't rich, I'm comfortable.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So you ain't about to play that money card. I already enjoy my company by myself enough as it is.
Right.
So if you're not adding on to that by any stretch of the imagination, I could be alone. You feel me?
That's real shit.
Yeah, I've talked to a few guys that I've delivered to, real older guys, and they be on that same vibe. Like they be saying, if I can't find a woman, I'm good on my own. I feel like men can do this really easy.
Well, we got a lot of options though. I'm saying this right now, but they outnumber us 4-1. Bro.
That's what. Yeah. Definitely.
So all these girls saying you'll never find another. Statistics say that is the exact opposite.
Don't they say it's like
I can find
three
another
women?
you.
Isn't like three women to
It's
one
either
man?
3-1 or 4-1.
Yeah, some
I don't
shit
know,
like
that.
some shit like that. But they outnumber us a fuck ton.
Yeah.
So I can find another you, short. You're not
Definitely.
irreplaceable.
Especially in today's society.
Yeah,
Everybody
for
look
sure.
The same.
Yeah, for sure.
Everybody got the same body. Everybody got the same
Absolutely.
face.
I can find another you, short. So yeah, bro, but and I know y'all boys don't work with older men who miserable and they married and they got a house
Definitely.
and they miserable.
Definitely.
They tell us single young niggas
Stay
what?
single. Don't
Stay
get married.
single.
Enjoy
Don't have
enjoy your
children.
shit, like,
Nigga,
Stack your
you ain't
bread.
missing nothing.
nigga.
That's all they do.
That's all they be
That's
saying.
why I was never in a rush, dog. Every time I'm like, man, you niggas is supposed to be happy.
Exactly. Right.
Why are you singing a fucked up? Okay, it's politics behind it. It's children behind it.
I was talking
Children
about
is-
this shit earlier, right before
children
you
is
came,
tough.
nigga.
You know what I'm saying? Children is tough, bro. Like, man, you can marry a person and not have children with them and go ghost, but when you tied with children, it's
You
forever.
got different obligations.
It's forever.
No,
yeah.
it's
The
forever.
obligation starts.
No, it's
there.
forever.
No, I know, but bro, so I was saying, we were talking about divorce and shit, and how, yeah, parents make sacrifices and shit. Oh, we started with saying how our parents, granted, they took care of us and whatnot. We knew more shit now than they did when they were there, when we were their age. I know, so that changes too, but as an adult now, and we kind of look at our parents now, it's like, bro, y'all ain't have shit together.
No.
I'm not saying we do, but it's like, how y'all put so much pressure on us when y'all didn't really have that shit together, but they made it seem like it did.
Right.
It's not till you get on the other side.
Yeah, and I'm like,
damn, you really got married at this age, and I didn't have a fuck thing going for me. You
So what the fuck y'all was doing?
facts.
And it's like, I don't want to sound ungrateful. Please don't mistake this as ungrateful. But our parents was fucking up. Like, I'm not saying we're fuck ups. I wouldn't say that.
And I'm trying to put myself in their shoes, like what society was like, and it's tough.
I mean, like I was saying earlier, a lot of them are college educated. So,
Yeah.
you know, a lot of them were striving for the degree, trying to get into the office job, and then, you know,
On the other side of that,
it kind of stagnated, and they didn't really fulfill what the American dream supposedly. You know what I'm saying?
Word.
You know, house, and they were living paycheck to paycheck.
Right.
That's most of America.
Right.
And I feel like that wasn't our generation. Definitely saw that, and we switched to flip and was like, yo, we got different tools now, like the internet,
So much ways to make money now.
and it's so much different ways to make money. We can get into the stock market easy. We can start businesses like that now. And I feel like that's what the last generation got caught up on, was that capitalist wheel, you know, just keeping them in debt, keep them working, keep them paying, you know, keeping the money flowing.
Right.
I feel like a lot of them fell out on that.
I mean, our parents did our best. Not the generation that the best they can. So, like I said, I'm not trying to sound ungrateful. I'm just saying, in hindsight, looking back, and even still trying to put, you know, ourselves in our parents' shoes, some situations I'm like, damn, y'all niggas they're different. Like,
It's tough.
Yeah,
It was a different society, different rules. I know it wasn't as many options as that we got right now. So.
yeah. So that's the thing. Their sacrifices put us in this place.
Yeah.
So that's why, like I said, I'm not trying to sound grateful. I'm saying hindsight.
Definitely.
Right. I agree.
Oh shit! I did want to talk about something. You reminded me when you got here. First of all, I want to say rest in peace to Coop.
Rest in peace, my brother.
That man, I'm not one of the people who was like close with him or anything, but our few interactions and shit,
Always show love.
always love.
Yeah.
Like my short quick story was we met on Clubhouse. Cool ass dude from Broward. He represented Broward with it. You see this? Shout out to Reela, but I'm gonna leave that out. I'm gonna shout out to Reela, but Broward he wore Broward to the death. And for my birthday, CJ was there. We was doing a bonfire for my birthday, and actually I skipped the part. We went to his house for New Year's.
Yeah, I remember
Facts.
We
that.
went to his house for New Year's. Nigga cooked food. He had grill.
He had the grill
yeah,
with the
food
rice.
Bro, I'm talking about like, and his shit was packed. Everybody,
D'd up.
shit was D'd up, but he fed everyone.
Room.
Bro, we had a
Yeah.
clubhouse room at his house.
Yeah.
Dead ass.
Like, and that shit was phenomenal for the people that he was with. That put that together, and him. And then fast forward to my birthday, January 9th, right? We went to the beach to do a bonfire. I told him about it. He said, "All right, I'm gonna pull up." I don't know. I ain't know him, so I ain't expect much. You feel me? This nigga got him, whoever he was in the car with. I think it was him, Tati, and like some other people, and some other people from Clubhouse to come through. Granted, this shit got shut down, but the fact that this man ain't know me from a can of paint like that, and just got people to show up to my little bonfire. Nigga, who the fuck does that?
Yeah, that
Different.
sounds like he's
Like, who
showing
the
a lot
fuck
of
does
love.
that?
Word.
Like, who just tries? It's not like he just came and tried to like mooch and shit. No, this nigga came and brought people. It's like, bro, who
Connections.
moves like that?
It was different.
Like, this nigga just shows love. Like, this is like,
That was tough. I ain't even. When you told me, I was like, "What you mean?"
Yeah, that's shocking. That really is.
Bro, that shit broke my heart. She didn't know. She didn't know. So I called her. I'm like, yo, you good? Like, I'm just checking up on her. She's like, yeah, I'm good. What's up? And I'm like, yeah, I'm
you
just.
had to be the.
I was, and I just stopped, and I was like, she's like, what happened? And I'm like, I don't want to be the one to tell you. Like, I really don't. But we're here now, and I'm apologizing in advance. And I said, Cool died. Straight up, I was like, Cool died. Like, I don't know too much what happened. Still don't know too much, but, bruh.
That was tough.
That was, bro. I've never done that shit before.
That's tough.
Like, not only did I feel like it wasn't my place, but I was just genuinely just checking up on her.
Yeah.
Because I met Cool through her,
Yeah.
and they was close.
Yeah.
So it was just like, feel me?
Yeah, that was tough. Like, even when you broke the news to me, it was just like, hey, bro, I want to tell you I appreciate you. And that's just how me and Joker show love. Like, do that shit on a regular day. So I ain't think nothing of it. I'm like, yeah, bro, same here, bro. You already know. Straight up and straight down. And then he was like, you know, what happened to Coop broke me? I'm like, what you mean what happened to Coop? He had like a scare or something. Then I hop on the Twitter and everybody, a whole Broward Twitter was tweeting about it. And I'm like, this is ridiculous. Wow. It's just, I ain't never really met somebody that's so full of life like that, and to just be gone like that, you feel me? That shit different.
I'm not sitting here saying he was perfect. I don't know the man like
Right. We just speaking on our account.
Yeah, he just had great connections. Like, he
Energy.
made great, connections with people. Even when I met him, he always showed love. Like, he served me the plate when we was at his house. Like, he gave it to me from his hand. So I'm like, damn.
through a crowd of people.
But through a crowd of
Like, he was
people.
like, yo,
Here you
yo,
go,
boys
bro.
ate.
He bought me and Ian the plate. I was like, damn, word. And it was, that right there just showed, it stuck with me for sure. For sure.
Oh man, his energy was always great, bro. I'll just pull up to the clubhouse room. Reela, what's happening with you, bro? I'm like, damn, man. I'm way down here. There's 20 people in the room, and he don't give a fuck. What's good, Reela? What's happening with you? Cool down, bro. That's tough. You feel me? I ain't never.
Like I said,
I done lost some folk, but it's different. Like, his energy was different. So that shit definitely stuck with me, bro. So R.I.P. Cool, man.
I gotta say this. I'm probably gonna bleep this out. Hey, bro, fuck whoever. Let me look into the camera. I don't know which camera I'm looking at, but hey, bro, you a fuck nigga for that. Like some real shit. Like
Energy.
Yeah,
bro,
man, you ain't gotta take.
you took like a whole energy out of Broward, bro. Like you just
Hey man.
you wrong for that, bro.
Energy.
You know you wrong.
Energy
If you got
always
set up
finds
or
a way
whatever the
back.
case is, y'all, you or whoever y'all wrong for that, bro. Y'all know y'all wrong.
Energy always comes back, bro. That's the thing about
Karma gonna get you.
universe, bro. So,
I'm gonna leave that shit up to God. That shit was never in my hands. It's just out of my hands, not in my power, nothing. But y'all wrong for that. Man, let's be cool.
Yeah, man, they keep doing this. They keep doing this in Broad, man. We really gotta band together and protect each other, because I feel like just the whole Florida vibe, honestly, is such a different vibe that it attracts so many people. And every time you hear about Florida, Miami, it's in every fucking piece of entertainment out there, from the movies to the
Sports.
music to the sports. The people, it's something about this land that, you know, it just does something where people are just immediately attracted to it. And we got to protect that. I see all these spring breakers out here now, and I just want to say to the spring breakers, protect our beaches. We care for our shit.
I don't
And that's
play
real
about that
talk.
littering shit.
Nah,
I don't.
that shit is wild. When I heard, like, they come down here, bro, and see how trash, like,
oh, y'all
the
seen
fucking
before and
environment is
afters?
at. It's
Yeah.
wild.
Yeah. Y'all seen that on social
There's
media.
literally shit living out there, that, you know, animals and shit.
Right.
Like, we had a bonfire the other night out there, and not too far from us was a little, like, crab hole. It had to be like a crab or snake or something living in there. And I was like, dang, this is how close we are. Not a lot of places get shit like that. So you go to New York, you ain't gonna find no fucking iguana in the middle of the street.
Nah.
You feel me? Like, I feel like that's the type of shit we really gotta
Them niggas barely got
protect.
trees.
You know?
Yeah, man, definitely.
That shit has a different life vibe, bro.
I think the freedom that we provide as a state and as a land is different. Like some of the shit that people come down here and do, they can't do elsewhere. You feel me? Like you go walk around with your blue. You know what I'm saying? It's medicinal, but you can smoke if you want to.
Yeah.
You feel me? You could do a lot of shit here. So a lot
Red
of people
state.
feel like they could do X, Y, and Z, and it's whatever. You feel me? So, but in terms of the protection, I feel that, like, man, when we was kids, like, the nigga who you knew was finna be the next ball player, like, niggas who
Facts.
really from that cloth, protect that person, because they know, hey, bro, nothing needs to happen to you. You need to get the fuck up out of here.
Yeah.
You feel me? So when you shine, I see myself in you, and that inspire the youth. And we got, you feel me? We
gotta
gotta
protect that.
get back to that. You feel me? But yeah, bro, I agree. It's tough.
I got a question.
What's up?
As far as like the music industry and shit. So you see how like let's say pop and those people are like ahead of the time. Do you think since time also has changed and information is more vast and accessible now, you think that since like I wouldn't say woke, but I'm gonna just say like more people are being more aware, that's the people they're gravitating to like a X, or I'm not necessarily saying message, but let's stick with influence like X, pop, who else passed recently? Just those influences, Dolph, like
Yeah.
their influence. Not saying they're perfect, but the positive influence that they had, you think, they're trying to stop that?
Stop trying to stop positive influences.
All the time.
Here's the thing about all of those situations. Everybody that you name outside of Tupac were killed in their place that they grew up in. So it's bigger than Broward. It's bigger than the energy they're putting out in the music. It's somebody that they knew from the day hood that killed them.
It's human nature, yo.
Spoke to his killer, homie,
Mm-hmm.
for a good 5 minutes, and then he came back, got his blick and shot him. X was like, I'm not giving up this bag. I'm just trying to buy a bike. Got him. It's always where you come from. It's niggas that jealous of you, bro. That envy is different from the city. He could have been buying a bike in fucking Maryland, and I guarantee nothing would have happened to him. You know what I'm saying? It's different.
That's tough to say now, because look at that happened to Smoke.
But that's California. That's a whole different politics.
True.
Popped out in
True,
California
but-
too.
True, but it
that
pop
happened, remember?
yeah.
Got caught slipping because of
Yeah,
the
he
Addy.
posted it. Yeah. Nah, but Cali's different too. Like it's a bunch of politics out there that you gotta play by when you go out there. Like
Yeah,
big rappers will tell you, like, I have to tap in with this
Yeah,
this set of people, not to insinuate any gang affiliations. I have to tap in with this person to make sure I'm safe because the gun laws are strict.
Yeah.
You look at a gun, you're facing 5 over there in Cali, so you gotta move a particular way. So when he did that, they just saw him as an easy lick. Man, this nigga from New York. Let me just go run down on him and see what he got. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man, every situation different, but 90% of the time you getting got where you come from.
The other day they shot Kodak, man.
Nah, Cali.
Yeah, that was Cali.
Different politics, y'all.
It's
boys.
crazy.
It's different politics out there that you gotta be in tune with a certain set of people.
That's
Even
crazy.
somebody like Boosie was the other day. I was watching him live. He was like, when Nipsey was alive, I had to tap in with him to make sure I'm good. You have to move a certain way in Cali, bro, because it's different out there. LA in particular is different.
Bruh,
Mhm.
I was watching a game interview on Drink Champs, and he was just giving game and saying like just pretty much a tap in, check in shit. Like if people who fuck with him or whatever the case is, he's one of the people they call. Not necessarily to do shit because he's in the limelight, but he's still one of those people to call as far as like,
Who do
yo,
I go to make
this my
sure?
man's. I'm with Game. So if Game puts a stamp for the people gonna do what they do,
Yeah.
but you good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Exactly.
When certain people put a stamp on it, I'm not gonna say you're untouchable, but like
Certain people will leave you alone.
if Jay Prince put a stamp on you,
You ain't gonna get touched. Ever.
nigga, and if you do,
It's consequences.
it's
to take.
nigga, consequences ain't even a word, boy.
You'll never hear about it neither.
What?
But it's gonna be consequences. But
And it's like, yo, so when certain people, like, that's why, like, at least down here, I don't really, at least to my knowledge, we don't really check in. Like, we just like
I said,
West
it's
Coast,
free.
yeah, West
Yeah.
Coast is different, and all respect to it, because I don't know how to maneuver. I never been there,
me neither.
but if I gotta check in,
I'll do it.
she.
Whatever it take to get
I'm
me
trying to
back
see
the
another
crib.
24.
Yeah.
Easy,
If I
bro.
got kids, I'm trying to get home to my kids. If I gotta watch, I'm trying to
Get back home.
fuck all that.
Yeah, but like I was saying, man, it's a lot more free down here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we don't got no quote unquote OGs for you to tap in with because you could walk around with 3 blicks and your niggas
Easy.
got blicks too,
Yeah.
and
All out war
it's
in the middle
different.
of the street.
Yeah. Like if you shoot something, just know, yeah, we got that shit on us too. You know what I'm saying? So it's
Oh, yeah.
different.
The whole time.
Yeah, it's different, bro. So that's why it's a lot more different in Cali, bro. Them gun laws is different, bro.
Yeah, same
Cali,
in New
Texas,
York.
and New York, them the 3 places
Oh,
you don't never
yeah.
want to get caught slipping
Nah.
with the guns, bro. Because you're going to spend some time sitting.
They say you get caught with it in New York. That's a 3.5 minimum.
Yeah.
Like no
Mandatory
like,
minimum.
Yeah, like
Yeah.
Judge, can I get 2?
Nah.
2.
I was just-
No, you gotta sit this
Nah.
3.5.
Yeah.
You lucky we ain't give you more.
So, yeah, it's just, you got to employ, like, cops. And you got to employ different body, like former cops. They're the only ones that are allowed to legally have guns in these certain places. So, again, you got to move a certain way. And if you got to tap in, bro. That shit not worth it. I'd rather not get robbed or not get killed. If I got to just speak with one person, make sure I'm straight.
Every day. It's easy.
Yeah, but it's like, it's crazy, like, I have no say in this, but if I'm going to another place that I don't know, I would want to talk to the people that's good in that area. Like,
Of
I
course.
would too.
Of course. It
Because
makes
imagine
sense.
a nigga who think they going to Wynwood. Now, across the street where you have to end up.
Whoa.
Yeah. Now, think a
You know-
nigga
you
finna
know-
go to Lauderdale and they think it's all
Oh,
beaches until they go to
nah.
B-side.
Bro.
Crazy.
So it's different. A right turn could get you to South. You be in Chicago.
You
and
cross
it's
one
great.
bridge.
Yeah.
And then you make a right turn and you're in the South Side.
And it's like, bro, I just want to make sure I'm good.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, let's say I'm asking for directions. I hope I'm asking the right person for directions. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Type
yeah,
shit.
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
Matter of fact,
yeah,
you
like
just
go
want
here,
that
but do not
contact.
go there.
Yeah.
If you see this, you went way too far.
Yeah, facts.
Turn
You need to be a
around,
part of
busting you quick,
Yeah.
like
Mhm.
make sure I'm good. You feel me?
Yeah.
Like I ain't got no problem with making sure I'm good. The fuck?
Easy.
Yeah.
Like I would
No,
never
but-
just go to another city. Like, man, this is my shit.
And
I
then you
was-
know it. Then you'll know what to do when you get there. You feel me? You'll know like, oh, what's popping? You feel me? They'll tell you all right.
Hey man, pride come before the fall, man. A lot of them is just too prideful for that. They ain't checking in with nobody.
That's crazy.
It's an issue, and now you just out there dolo in a place
Exactly.
that you don't know.
Being a whole
With
intro.
people that you don't know. You know what I'm saying? So that's tough.
Oh, this something feel good. It was just a little windy, a little breezy
Yeah,
earlier.
definitely. Nah, man, it feel great.
Yeah, man.
Ain't a goddamn gray sky.
Yesterday
anywhere.
was windy as fuck too, bro.
Yeah,
It was so
definitely.
windy, bro. It was
Yeah,
kicking
it
up
was
dirt
bad.
out in the air. I was
Yeah,
just
type
like,
shit, yeah.
I was like, what the fuck going on? It's the rap shit, my guy. But and then it got cold, so that was kind of weird. It was like a big
It
movement.
rained. So it was windy, it rained, and then it got cold. I'm
They
like,
keep
man,
fucking
it's
with
South
the weather
Florida
What the
machine,
shit.
hell?
bro. They keep messing with the weather
This
machine,
guy.
bro. They said somewhere was gonna get a cold front. I think like Orlando or Tampa or some shit had like a tornado warning.
Oh,
But they was
word?
getting the cold front too, so all that cold air and
And the wind just
was
came
gonna
down
come
here type
and
shit.
I was like, damn, that shit gonna come down here. I hope that shit don't affect this. When it started raining, it was windy before it started raining.
Yeah, it was
it
real
was hella.
windy.
I was like, damn.
Real windy.
When it started raining for a little bit, like 15, 20 minutes, and it stopped. And it got cold. And I was like, bro, what the fuck?
That was so weird. It just got cold. I was like, bro, we in March. We don't usually get no cold weather in March.
Nah, man.
Nah,
Florida?
The
World
wind
is
and the
different.
rain is expected. It's spring.
The world is
Nah, the
different,
world
bro.
is different,
It's not the same weather patterns like
Nah.
10 years ago, bro.
Like February, middle of February, and then like toward Valentine's Day was the last bit of cold you got for
That's
the whole
it.
year.
Hey,
That's
let me
it.
ask y'all this. When was the last time we had a bad hurricane?
Okay,
Gotta be one.
okay. All right. So there's two sides to that.
Severe, like category 4, but like when was the last time we had somewhat of a scare?
Irma or Wilma? One of them was.
That was before COVID.
No, before COVID. You're saying before COVID?
Like I'm throwing my conspiracy shit out there. It's like, bruh.
For Florida, but wasn't there a hurricane like
Yeah, it was a
last
couple
year?
of. It was a
in,
few
in,
hurricanes.
in Louisiana, Texas type shit.
Yeah.
Them boys got hit?
The boys
Yeah,
got hit.
they got
The
hit.
Gulf, the
I
Gulf
forgot
has
what
been
it's
going
called.
off on these hurricanes for the past couple
Yeah,
of
yeah,
years.
it's been
I ain't gonna
hurting
hold
them
it.
incidents, bro.
Word? Oh, that's even crazier.
Yeah.
And I feel like we
Great
don't
question.
get a lot of hurricanes because, like you said, of those islands and
Yeah.
everything else. Like Cuba
So-
definitely deters a whole lot of
Yeah.
hurricanes
They're like
from
speed
us.
bumps. for the
Exactly.
hurricanes when
Pretty
they come.
much. And then
Exactly.
Depending on the wind, it just be like, yeah, I said Florida, but,
But you
I think
know
I'm gonna
what?
fuck around and go
But
in the
how many
Gulf
have we
Coast.
dodged though? Like, goddamn.
A lot. We're in a different area, a different zone.
Oh, so when.
Ida, that's a 2021. Yeah, Hurricane Ida.
What category was that?
I'm about to check again.
Because
That
I
was-
don't remember
Gotta be
that.
like a 2.
Yeah, it was a 4, bro.
It was a
4?
4.
Yes, sir.
Damn.
No! Hey, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
4, bro.
Damn.
Ah, man, we be ducking shit. Feel me?
God damn, we been getting lucky.
Yeah, we been getting lucky.
Because
Yeah.
the last one I really remember, when I was at grandma's house with the yellow car, I think that was 2016 or 17 or some shit like that.
You about to make me check.
Like, it wasn't Sandy. It probably was Sandy or whatever the fuck. And then the one that hit New York, I was like, I'm not gonna lie. I was like, y'all niggas are weak. Y'all
This
got
nigga
This
wildin',
wildin',
all
bro.
them
You
big ass
wildin'.
buildings. Y'all talking about structures and this. Nigga.
Bro, they not built for hurricanes, bro.
Nah, they not.
You don't
I
want
know
to.
that.
You're not gonna put no skyscraper and expect a hurricane and the wind not to
Nigga, I
affect
feel
that
you, but
shit.
we below sea level.
Exactly. So
We should get it worse.
no.
And we do
We
get it worse. I
actually-
don't want to hear none of that shit.
We actually don't get it worse because we actually are built for these hurricanes. Like our buildings and structures and our sewage systems are like built to handle all that water and shit to get out.
That's a fact.
Fucking New York get a drop of rain, bro. They whole shit flooded, bro. Like
You beat the subways, though.
you the subways
beat
get
the subway,
shit.
though. Yeah.
Like, come on, bro.
That is true.
We well built for that shit. And unlike other people in the Gulf Coast, they still not on it yet because they don't be expecting hurricanes like that.
And you know what it is, though. Like, in terms of Louisiana, I don't think they ever fully recovered from Katrina.
Katrina, they never did.
That's true.
They never
Them
did.
damn-
That's true.
That's the
they
most
did.
destruction I've seen in my life, bro.
Yeah, man.
Natural disaster.
Like houses
You
like
remember that from a
this
kid.
with water on
Yeah.
top, bro.
Because we were in elementary school when that
Yeah,
shit
it
happened.
was 05. Yeah, it was in elementary school.
Nigga. And
Yeah,
the
it
one
was
before that was Andrew, but that was
No,
91.
it was before we was born.
Yeah, 91 was
Yeah.
yes, but that's what I'm saying. Like after Andrew,
We've
we
been
had
chilling.
yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah. And then, you feel me, Wilma came around, and that's only the big one I remember, bro. Other than that, it's been a little shit like a
So I'll
category
tell you that
one.
back. I was just ignorant, y'all. Forgive me.
Ignorance is when you know the information and you still deny it. It's not inquiring. Ignorance and inquiring are mutually exclusive. Remember that.
Wait. You gotta run that back. 'Cause me and this nigga had an argument about that shit.
Okay, so ignorance is you choosing to stay in that sense of not knowing. If you inquire while you do not know and you accept the information, you're no longer ignorant. Ignorant means lack of knowledge.
You're educated at that point.
So you were right.
You just educated, bro.
You were right.
Oh, see, I didn't even know what side I was picking. I was just going off of what I know.
Yeah, bro. It's just
Nah, you were right, 'cause
information.
we were having an argument, right? I was saying, I think I said something. This was like almost a month ago. I said something along the lines like ignorance is a choice because some people choose not to know because they're comfortable and shit.
That
We
is
don't-
correct.
And we don't have to know everything. And he said something where it was like, no, we have to know everything. I'm like, bro, no, we don't.
That's the only way to combat ignorance.
Is to know everything.
Is to be educated enough to know that I am not ignorant in whatever subject matter or whatever we're talking about.
No. See, my thing is
Yeah.
I'm kind of in the middle of y'all. Because ignorance is this. It's let's just say I see that this is green. I know that the sign is green, but I don't give a fuck. I'm going to call it blue and live by my own rules.
It's
But I know
ignorant
this
as
shit is
fuck.
green. So you're choosing to be ignorant. When you know this shit is green. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it's just like saying, I know a better way of living. I don't give a fuck about that way of living, nigga. We in the trenches. I'm always going to be here.
Oh shit. Niggas,
But you have access
niggas
to
is
get.
ignorant as fuck.
Yeah.
But you got access to.
ignorant.
I'ma always hate white people or I'ma always hate black people.
What's up?
Nah, I had to tell him I'm ignorant as fuck. That was probably close.
How you say that?
Nah, yeah. I mean, not only me,
It's
but I
choosing
see it
to
in other
shun-
people, and I'm like,
Yeah,
bruh,
you're
God
choosing
damn.
to shun information that you know is the correct information. Like a person who doesn't know, they just don't know.
Right.
But if you're inquiring and trying to get to know, and then once you've acknowledged that you now know this information, and you choose to stay in that place that you were at before you received the information, you're ignorant.
So like, a good example is like the KKK people are ignorant.
Very.
Yes.
But
Because
some
there's
white
information that we have the same blood,
people, right?
but you're choosing to say that I'm better than you. No, nigga.
And some white people are taught that, but then they grow out of it because they realize, oh, this.
They understand it.
They
right.
choose
You
not to be
died
ignorant.
too, I died too.
Yeah.
You have different skin colors, but at the end of the day, you still the same blood that's running through our veins.
Gotcha,
So you're not
gotcha,
better than me. You're not
gotcha,
superior than me
gotcha,
at all.
gotcha.
You're
That makes
ignorant.
a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. Because I now CJ's point makes like I understand it.
Yeah.
But
I get what
the
you're saying.
argument, like when he, you gotta repeat what you just said because I remember what I said against that. I'm like, nah, bro, that doesn't make sense to me.
That
But-
you the only way to combat ignorance is through
Knowledge.
education, is through
Right.
knowledge.
And you said something after that. You said like Because my rebuttal was like, I said something about cancer. I was like, you don't know how to cure cancer, but you're not going out seeking how to cure it. And I said, that doesn't make you ignorant or some shit like that. Or it does. No, I think I said it does make you ignorant because you don't know it, but you're not seeking out to figure out the cure for it. And you're like, no.
I just didn't know. Like Kenny was saying, if
once you obtain the information,
if you're inquiring about something, like you're not ignorant, because like
don't know.
how am I if I never knew what the fuck 1 + 1 was?
Right.
You never told me what a 1 was.
Man, I didn't know that fucking T was a plus.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought that shit says 1T1.
1T1.
Oh, so you add these shits. Oh, so now it's 2 and not 1T1.
Okay. You feel
all right.
me? Yeah.
Then you go ahead and take the test and you add 1T1 in that motherfucker instead of 2.
8
You're
plus,
ignorant.
my guy.
Yeah, you're ignorant. Yeah, definitely, you're ignorant.
Yo.
Explain things is so simple, bro.
Hey, man. I just try to dumb it down as much as possible. And
I mean, but
keep
that's the
that
best
shit.
way. Bro, that's why I tell people. I said, bro, give me the short and sweet answer, and I promise you I'll understand.
Now, I'm a direct person, so yeah, for sure.
Like, I forgot who I was talking to, but they were talking about biomechanics, right? And I didn't understand what the fuck they were saying. They were like, long story short, they were saying things have a function. A lot of things have similar functions, but they just work differently. So, like, a car and a human body are similar, but obviously they're different.
I see what they're saying already.
Yeah, and I was like, I don't get it. It was like, just take gas, for example. You need water. That's part of the fluid that's in your body that you need. You need to drink water.
If you're low on it, the car will die.
Exactly.
If you're low on it, you will die.
Your blood is technically the oil because the oil is just keeping everything running.
Right.
Like,
if you lose too much of it, the car will die.
Yeah.
If you lose too much of that, you will die.
And I was like,
exactly.
biomechanics. Everything has a function for something.
Right.
It's just
similar.
Yeah.
It all works hand in hand. Okay, I got it.
And they were saying certain, I forgot. They were saying certain things in like the I think the medical industry or like some industrial shit was like just works with the body. I'm like, oh, okay, I get it. But just biomechanics, I was like, biomechanics. What? How you? What is that? Android? Like,
This guy.
So something like that. Yeah.
I was just like,
That's a new Samsung.
That's a new Samsung.
But when they
Biomechanics.
broke it down simpler, I was like, oh, that's easy. Like, not saying I know how to put a car together or shit like that, but I get the
concept.
The concept.
Word. No, I feel that.
Just dumb that shit down and grab. I promise you.
Word.
Oh, is that a J?
Oh yeah, that is a J. That's the other J. So this has been a long time coming to try this out. This is I'm satisfied with the setup.
Yeah, it's decent setup. Yeah, for sure.
Satisfied with the setup.
The mic stands really, get the mics out the way, and we could sit comfortably, and hands are free and everything. You
We
feel
did
me?
the testing already, but I just want to, I'm a perfectionist.
And then you're not gonna beat Florida lighting. Let's be real. Like anytime you got a camera out and you in Florida, the lighting is gonna be perfect. You want definitely all the time.
I'll probably edit this out because I don't want niggas taking my shit. But remember I said, imagine if I find a plug-in and you do some shit at night. I already got the ring light.
It's crazy,
Ring light is lit.
crazy. We could do the
It's your height too.
word.
Yeah, like the shit of it. That's why I was trying to like.
Yes, it's true.
Yeah, I know it took a minute.
It always takes a minute,
I'd
bro.
rather take my time.
Right on time and not waste time. That was one of the dopest shit I've ever seen.
Yeah, bro. Oh. Have y'all been keeping up with the Jussie Smollett shit?
He going to jail, right?
He going to, hey,
150
bro,
days.
I've been waiting for this day because it's coming. Another day is coming. I'm not going to speak on it. You know who I'm talking about. You know who I'm talking about, too. But when that day comes, bro, when that day
This
comes.
person will not face any jail time.
I hope
and
he don't.
receive-
And I know he don't. I hope, though. I hope.
No. I'm talking about the accused person will not face any jail time nor backlash.
That's wild.
Let's have this
That's
That's
conversation.
wild.
I don't.
Let's have
That
this
is
conversation.
wild to say,
Anyways,
bro.
Let's have it. We here already.
We here with it.
We're here. But let me just, the Jussie Smollett shit. gonna slow roll this out. Roll
Okay.
this out. In the beginning, the whole Jussie Smollett shit, right? I'm a nigga who stand on what I say, so I said what I said.
He
Me.
don't know. Yeah, he don't know.
Joker, right? I got no problem with these people, but the LGBTQZXYP community,
Come on, bro. Don't jump off this cliff.
damn niggas
Don't jump off this cliff.
on his side. And I was like, I understand.
Don't jump off
I'm
this
not
cliff.
mad. He's a black man. Let me hear what he had to say,
The edge is close.
right?
Please.
And when I heard this fucking story that this man told, I said, yo,
Bro,
I
that
said, yo, y'all really believe this shit? I gave him a chance. I listened to his story. I waited until the whole story came out, because even the beginning of the story sounded weird. I said, y'all really gonna ride for this? Right? Y'all gonna abuse y'all power. Y'all gonna abuse y'all fucking power.
for me, it was when the evidence started coming out.
Bruh, no.
They
was
what?
silent when the evidence come. I'm like, nah, bro. I need
beat
that
them
energy.
up, put
I
them a
need
noose
that
on them.
energy. Where is that energy?
And then when it turned out to be two black guys, no way,
Brothers.
no way, brothers.
He paid. Nigga, there was text messages. There was conversations. The brothers flipped on him. This nigga switched up his. Hey, bro, I got nothing against that community. I'm just saying, when we need support, y'all niggas better have our backs. That's all I gotta say.
And who is we?
Black people.
You jump. You already on the cliff.
Who is we? First and foremost, I have no blood on this land. That's all I gotta say with that, right? But when I say we, when you see shit happening like George Floyd and Trayvon Martin and Ahmaud Arbery and is it Sandra Bland? Sandra Bland. There's a whole bunch of people. Forgive me, rest in peace to those people. There's a whole bunch of people I missed out. But where was the support for them? Like I said, I got nothing against y'all, but I don't like y'all abusing y'all power and shit, and that's fucked up. Like, y'all go silent, y'all go missing, like, ain't nowhere to be found. But when, yes, a black man gets accused of something, and yes, he's, whatever he does behind closed doors, I don't give a fuck who he like, what he do. But when y'all jump on that bandwagon and say, oh, y'all better believe this man, y'all better, because his story is the truth. But when the truth come out, y'all ain't got shit to say for it? Nah, bro, that shit don't sit right with me. Y'all gotta answer to that. Y'all gotta answer to that. I don't like that shit. That's my pet peeve with that shit. I ain't got no beef with y'all, but since y'all got so much fucking balls, or the ability to have balls and shit like that, use that, put them shits on the table, and come fucking help us.
To have
And shit like that. Like,
This guy.
y'all got me fucked up, bro. Like,
This guy.
like y'all can do whatever y'all want. Y'all can be whoever y'all want, but y'all can't just abuse this shit and cancel people or threaten people or like just like bully people. Like, the fuck? That shit don't work with me. That's why I be saying I say what I said and I stand on what I say. Like, y'all niggas don't move me.
Who has been successfully canceled though?
I'm
People
not too
have
sure.
gotten blackballed.
I wouldn't. Oh, that's actually the correct
Okay,
term.
give me some names.
Tory.
Tory.
Yeah.
Tory made $1 million off of NFT. Daystar
Like
sold 30K
Mm-hmm.
first week. He also has different avenues. So
He not popping up on my new music though.
he's not.
He not popping up on my recommended playlist.
He's not. But
Why not?
if you have a fan base, you can't
Of
be
course.
canceled.
Well,
You cannot be canceled. If your fan base is strong enough,
you can be
cannot
excluded from
unless
the system.
Unless you're that rapist that we don't need to talk about.
Yeah.
That's probably the only successful cancellation I can recall. everybody else, I cannot recall one person that has been successfully canceled outside of the rapist.
Okay, so I stand corrected. Not canceled. I'll go with blackball.
Blackball is correct.
Blackball. It makes it more
Tougher.
difficult.
Tougher to gain access.
Yeah, you
to your
excluded from the
product.
commercial
To your
system,
product.
and then like,
And
yo,
Correct.
not saying well, what I'm trying to say is just the abuse of power to even do that is very, you know,
You can put a dent to your career though.
is
I agree.
misguided. You feel
They
me?
can definitely put a dent to your career, which is why I don't want no smoke.
yeah,
I don't
man.
want no smoke with them, man. I got it. And they ride for the artists that they ride with. That's one thing for certain.
I have no problem with
Who they like.
who they like, but it's when you're wrong, bro.
Mhm.
It's when you're wrong, and you know you're wrong,
And you're wrong multiple times.
and you die with a lie. Specifically, him, he died with a lie, and then they just went ghost. They knew he was wrong, bro. Come on now. But on the flip side of that, that shit was very entertaining.
They usually are.
No, like dead ass. That shit was very like through the last 3 years, 2.5 years. That shit was entertaining, bro. Nigga said in the middle of it snowing, this nigga went to Subway, right? I think it was like a tuna sub or some shit. Nigga got jumped in the alley. They put a noose around his neck and poured bleach on it, right? And that's the story. He walked to the police station or whatnot with the noose around his neck. And my question is, right, first thing I thought of, no bullshit. What happened to the sandwich?
That's the real victim.
Nigga.
That's the real victim.
Like, what was
That
this-
is the real
like,
fucking
where's the
victim.
sandwich? Nigga,
Yeah.
you went to Subway.
Man.
Yeah,
Yes.
he
For a
ate it
sandwich.
on the way to the police station. Had
There
to.
was no bleach on it?
Damn, I would have been hot.
You ate a bleached tuna sandwich?
Nah, you right. I would have been hot. I would have been real
Like,
mad.
This shit not talking shit. But, like, yeah, bro, what happened to the sandwich?
That I would have been real mad. He was so mad he didn't even take the noose off his neck.
On top of that, he was mad at the camera that because he planned the shit out. He tried to do it in front of a camera. Like in the alley or whatever the fuck. When the cops told him the camera ain't work, this nigga tried to switch up his lie. And this, I'm not, bro, this is documented, bro. This is all documented. Like this, I'm like, yo, he's still dying with this lie.
The family is in on it too.
It was all.
At the trial, he had his brother talking.
That was
He
like
was going in.
a chess piece by the Democrats that they wasted.
That didn't go right. You mean?
Yeah. I think he got like 6 months of jail time, 6 months of house arrest or some shit like that, like some shit on community service. It was a lot though. I forgot exactly.
But back to the other thing, what King was saying earlier, that accuser ain't gonna be
Yeah.
take no repercussions, and
Yeah.
I don't necessarily believe that, dog, because
No, I believe it, and I know it.
it's
know
gotta
it.
be, it's
I know
gotta
it.
be.
No,
You gotta look at who that person's backed by.
one,
Not
and
even.
two, the climate.
Remember my theory
Fuck.
that I told you when when 300 got sold,
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, I peeped that.
they knew.
Run the theory by me again.
All right, if I'm not mistaken, right, I'm taking it back to just value of people. Tory Lanez was hot, Meg was hot during the same time. Feel me? They had a good run or whatnot. 300 was acquiring pieces because someone from another label, the head of 300 was selling 300 to someone they worked with at another label. I think it was like Def Jam or Interscope or some shit like that, right? Because they worked together at Interscope, some shit like that. I'm forgetting the exact company label, but whoever was owned by 300, whoever owned 300 was selling, so they were bringing the value up. Meg was number one. I forgot who was under 300 too, but
Gunna is on a number one, who's at this very moment in time bigger than Meg.
yeah.
Gunna?
Yeah, Gunna's definitely bigger than Meg right now as we stand.
Oh yeah, right now. I was just talking about like when
When it happened, yeah, no. At that point in time, she was
hot.
bigger. She was bigger than
Tory
Gunna,
Lanez
yeah.
was,
Yeah.
doing his thing. But
Yeah,
let's just say he was still pretty much independent. So he's kind of on the side, but he's still hot, right? Sticking with the Megan 300, the stock was going up, and then that Meg shit happened. When shit hits the fan, so you gotta
Get quit.
You gotta get rid of that shit.
Yeah.
You feel me? So, if I'm not mistaken, there was a play to sell 300 to a lady or whoever at Interscope. They get the money, and that's pretty much, Meg is elsewhere, and
Right.
they handle that like
The
you out
management
of
and
my hands type shit,
Right.
right? And the reason why I think that went through is because one, the value, and they knew I feel like they knew what really happened. And since they knew what really happened, they were like, yo, once this shit come out, it's gonna come out. It's gonna come out eventually. We need to keep this oven on, this hot grease. We need to keep this shit on until this shit get cold and hard and thick. So you feel me? So they sold that shit high and they just let that shit go. And then now she's just now it's just like in the course. So now time is taking its course
Pretty much. And like I said, I want to see how people react. I feel like
I already know how to go. I'll be here. You got my number. I already know how to go. Listen, it's still a if. You feel me? The situation happens to not be true of what the kind young lady said occurred. There will be no repercussions.
that's wild.
There will be no repercussions.
We gonna see.
The enraged that women felt, and we're unprotected, and they are. I don't want to average it on black men. You feel me? They're vastly underprotected and undervalued by society. So it's just tasteless. If the situation did not occur the way the young lady said, were to happen, but I do not believe she will be blackballed like Tory. I do not believe she will be as affected like Tory. I believe her career may take a hit, not the hit that Tory took, but
No,
for
but
Tory
will
it'll never
recover.
be the same. No, it will
Not-
never ever be the same, ever.
Oh, Tory was on Interscope too, and he left.
He was on Interscope.
That was
Yeah.
another thing.
He was on Interscope, and he put out a tweet that said, "Yo, y'all need to tighten up before I air this whole shit out."
Yeah.
Before he got out of his deal.
And that was another thing. That's why I was like, I think he was on Snitch. That was like, yo, these niggas.
Doing some whatever.
So
They
yeah,
trying
y'all
some
niggas
shit.
is being used. They about to,
Yeah,
just,
and he was about to say like, "Yo, I'll blow this whole spot up."
Yeah.
They gave him his date, New Toronto 3,
Mm-hmm.
and he got out of the deal in April and July. The Megan shit happened.
and that's crazy because
That's
like,
wild.
even for me, that don't even sound like no conspiracy shit. But the timing of it is some conspiracy shit, bro. Cause I'm like, bro, how? Like in my mind, it's like, bro, how did the elites higher up even think of that scenario playing out?
Right.
But it's like, nah, bro, that's just
It's
some,
when you control media, bro. When you control people
no,
watch.
controlling media is different.
And hearing
no,
all
separate
that.
Separate the media. The actual situation. Just how did you even plan a beef between them?
I I feel like
think it's
things
that
expire naturally. You feel me?
Yeah, I don't think it was
People
that
watching them time to time. Oh, y'all should hook up. Oh, y'all should go out to the party.
I think that happened too.
Oh, her friend there.
And then I think what I really low key think happened was once that shit happened, it was like, got him. It was like that was it. It was like, yo, that's it. That's all we. It was like that was that. Whew.
Let's go get this money.
Yeah, let's go get this. We good now, y'all boys. Just ride this train out. We good. And I was like, oh shit. But
It's unfortunate. Nah, but I don't want to add too much detail. People who are closer to the situation and to Tori have told me kind of what the situation was. Very minimally, because of course it's an open case. No comment, but comment.
Yeah, no comment, but comment.
Yeah, no comment,
yeah.
but comment. I'm just going to be over here. Yeah. I think we spoke about
we
it.
did. We did.
Yeah,
we
yeah,
did.
yeah. We spoke
We
about
did.
it. So.
And
This is early too. This is like
this is when it happened.
yeah, like this person pulled me to the side, like, bro, I know this dude. Like,
Bruh.
if you don't know, I'm gonna just spill the beans, not to spill the beans, but Tory Lanez got broad ties. All right, so there's a particular middle school in Broward that Mr. Lanez attended. So I'm not well known or anything, but I know people that know people, and part of some of the people that know people know Tory. So no comment, but comment. So I'm just watching it all play out, and then you people happen with academics. You people happen with academics.
I did not.
Hey,
I know to this
I'm
story.
not gonna lie. I low-key always fucked with academics, even though he had his ways. But that day, I was like, nah. They just fucking around now.
Because he let it be known. So there was no gunshot residue found on Mr. Daystar Peterson, as we know Tory Lanez.
I said, nigga. I said,
No
that's the
gunshot
first thing that hit me in
residue.
the chest.
That's wild.
And Academics was the first outlet to report this. So before they had the hearing, Academics reported it. Meg went on a tirade attacking that. I can cap it. How the fuck you know this? Right. And then there was another tweet from a lady who's close to the situation too, a lawyer, stating, "Oh, that's inaccurate information. There was no mention of DNA." And then 2 hours later, somebody was like, another official person who was actually in the courtroom said that yes, the DNA is inconclusive on Tory Lanez.
Right.
And Act went on stream and acted.
I was on that stream. I was watching that stream.
Boy, he was acting.
I was watching. That's why I was like, at that day.
Big
That day,
That nigga
I was like, yo,
fucking
I'm not
crazy.
gonna lie. Not just act, but once you know the truth, and not just biased or unbiased, like you get all the information that you can.
Right.
You talk to your connects. You move how you move. But once there's an actual truth, and you stand on that, I feel like people are not untouchable, but like you can't be fucked with. That's why. Remember, old situation. When we had a conversation about truth and
Walk your way around this.
I know. I'm thinking.
Last year?
Clubhouse days.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. Okay, got you.
And I'm like, bruh, I'm telling the truth. Y'all niggas don't gotta believe me. I'm telling the truth. And I didn't air shit out. Because I know more truth than anything. Right? And that's really what I'm just trying to bring my point to, is like, bro, once you know the truth, no matter how people try to spin this shit, you stand on that shit.
It'll come out.
And that shit is gonna come out. No matter how long that shit take.
It'll come out.
And the people who back to the prior situation, as far as like when you stand on some shit and then you wrong and then you just back away, Nah, bro, stand on that shit. Stand on that shit.
Well, you raw?
Even when you, because you're not gonna admit it. If the people admit it, then they admit it. That's something different. That's a whole different conversation. But when people don't stand on that shit, as far as just like backing away, like they ain't do nothing, I don't like that shit. Cause then you make me look crazy, and I know I'm not fucking crazy. I mean I am, but I know what the fuck I'm talking about, type shit. Like the truth gonna come out, bro.
The
And I don't
truth is
fuck
always
around.
gonna come out, but anytime I feel like you're wrong, I feel like you gotta show growth, and you gotta
Be accountable.
take your L and smoke that shit, because you gotta grow from those mistakes. You feel me? And if you don't, you're gonna keep doing that same mistake, and it's just gonna frustrate you, and it's just gonna lock you in. And like we was talking about earlier, nothing in this universe is meant to be in a cage. Everything expands, everything grows, everything falters and then does something else. Like even if like the tree dies, it can still be used for something. So nothing is ever wasted. Every moment is a new lesson to grow, get better, basically. And I stand on that. Anytime I feel like I'm wrong, I'll say it, and then I'm gonna learn from that moment to be better than that moment at all times.
People got your maturity and accountability though. You feel me? They'll rather
That's my
just
word.
saying,
That's my word, bro. You
they'll
know
rather
that's my
just
word.
say, hey, okay, and then they'll go about it like regular. Like, damn, you not finna admit that you wrong? No, they just flip the subject, or they go about their ways different, or they'll avoid you, period. But it is what it is, man. The truth is, bro, it's so natural, bro, and it's
different in
immovable.
everybody's eye too.
It's immovable.
Yeah.
No matter what you do to put a fire to the truth, it's immovable, bro. It won't move. No matter how you want to dictate the narrative around the truth is
It's like the center
unbiased.
point.
Yeah, it's unbiased, and it won't move.
That's why I try to be unbiased. That's why I like to admit when I'm wrong. Like, this might be selfish, but when I admit I'm wrong, like when I know I'm wrong and I admit when I'm wrong, yeah, that's like a weight off my shoulders.
Pretty much.
Pretty much, yeah.
Like the fuck, like
Okay, I'm wrong. Now
I'm
what?
wrong. Yeah, exactly, I'm wrong. Now what? Like when I say now what, it's like not necessarily a stubborn thing. It's like, all right, let's move forward.
Yeah, exactly.
Like,
Exactly. Not everybody like that, man. So, shit.
That leads me back to, remember that conversation we had at Shiz about telling everybody sorry and things like that? Like, and how I'm not like always willing to tell somebody sorry when or not necessarily when I'm wrong, or they're expecting it from me. You feel me? Like, if I do something out of my ignorance because I didn't know, or I felt some type of way about a situation, and it didn't do any harm to you per se, you were just you may have felt some type of way about it, you can't expect me to be aware of how you react to certain things and then want me to be accountable for how you reacted to it, even though I had no intent for you to have a reaction. You see what I'm saying? Like, I didn't intend for you to feel this type of way, but because you feel this way, you expect me to feel sorry.
I see what you're saying.
You see what I'm saying? Like, I can't, I don't move like that, because I feel like being sorry means like I'm kind of at your mercy now.
I see why you would say that. I look at sorry as I made a mistake. I would have did it different. I can't do it different. Here is a lovely word that I can use to empathize with you. That's all the sorry is to me. But you can't, once I've said I'm sorry, it's up to you to forgive, but at that point I already forgiven myself. So I freed myself from what you perceive to be as the wrongdoing.
balls in your court.
Facts.
Yeah, I mean, like, if some people, like, hold a grudge, because people hold grudges.
That's you. I've already freed myself from what I did incorrect. You don't
Of
want to
course.
accept that. That is
I mean,
all.
I've always been free. Like, I've never even intended for someone to be in a position that they feel that they need to be in. But, however, you can't come at me because you keep coming at me, even though I've
Apologize.
not even apologized. Just I've moved on from the situation. The situation. You stated your case.
I
I
think I see
stated
what
my
you're saying.
case. We've moved on. We've grown. But you, like, if you keep holding a grudge
you
and
mean,
keep
like, guilt tripping?
moving and guilt tripping,
Okay.
shit like that.
Oh, damn.
You feel me?
see
Like,
what you're
it
saying.
can't.
You
I
just
can't.
explained a toxic trait of mine that I do. That's crazy. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to make it
I don't think it's a toxic trait. I just feel
No,
like
for me personally, I see how I do it, but my bad. Continue.
I just feel like you just that type of guilt tripping. You can't be saying sorry to everybody, because then it makes it seem like one day I was holding the door for somebody, or no, he was holding the door for me, and I walked through and I kind of bumped him, and he said sorry. But it was me who bumped him, and I feel like, why'd you say sorry? He's like, oh, it's a habit. I'm like, why is sorry a habit?
I got a beautiful picture to show you. I came across this
I
just
do
on this
that too,
phone.
though.
You just like
I do that too.
sorry's
I feel
a
like I just
habit
bumped
for
into you.
people.
Yeah, like so
Yeah.
so I do that while I'm skating.
Pete, I want y'all to see this photo
Mm.
and let me know. You first, CJ.
Inner child.
I read this today. I'm like, damn.
There's a reason for everything.
Dog,
Wow.
literally.
Timer.
Feels left out. Feels threatens to leave. Wow. I think I definitely do show signs of that trust wound though. Because I am.
Aw, you about to trigger me, bro.
I got all four.
You about to trigger
Yeah.
me.
Oh, man, read it, bro.
I just read the capital words. Oh, you about to trigger me.
Just read it, bro. I'm telling you, dog.
All right.
Ain't worth it. I'm like, damn, bro, all this shit makes sense.
Oh, I'm definitely the first one.
Shit, I'm on full. I ain't gonna kill.
Yeah. A trust one, man. I definitely have a strong feeling of trust because I don't like being lied to. And I definitely have trouble time opening
I
up.
trust myself. You tripping. Find a way not to trust people. For sure. Insecure. I don't feel safe. Boy, I keep that shit on me, bro. You tripping.
Stupid.
Even before my hands still work. So feels left out. God damn. What did we talk about today, bro? You being left? Nah. I ain't gonna fuck that.
Where'd you find that?
Twitter.
Twitter.
I'm gonna find some shit.
Twitter is its own therapist. I ain't gonna hold you.
Yeah, for sure.
It just be finding people that you can, like, find people in situations that you're in and be like, damn, that's how you went through that. You feel me?
Yeah. It's crazy.
That is
The one
helpful in
that
that way.
I relate to the most is guilt. A lot of them I have like 2 or 3, but guilt was damn near all of them. I think.
I have all of these ones that I need to sort out for myself.
Yeah.
All
Definitely.
them shits.
It's like
Send-
only
hey,
us
send
can
that to
find,
me.
only yourself can find the answer.
Send that to me because like
Yeah.
I can work on. The funny thing is that simplified how I can work on each thing.
Mm-hmm.
Some of them I don't like. When it's like the codependency, nah, fuck that. I don't.
Oh, codependency, yeah.
Yeah, no, I cross that
like
shit
I
out.
said, I don't
Hates to
mind
be
being
alone. Oh, double cross that. I'm a black that shit out, nigga. What? If I could. What was another no? I ain't gonna tell bro. Say the yeses. Another no was I guilt trip, but that was the trigger. I guilt trip, but I don't I don't realize I'm doing it until how you worded it. I was like, damn, that's what I do. Like a situation happened with it's mainly with women. Happened with Shorty. Remember I told you when we were chilling and then I left because something happened.
Because of communication.
Yeah. So the guilt trip on my part was like, I wasn't trying to make her feel bad, but I just kept feeling like she wasn't understanding where I was coming from. But it was on me to how did you word it earlier? It was on me to forgive her or not, because she forgave herself for it. Because she didn't like how I reacted to it. But I was low-key still tripping on it. So it's like, that's like me kind of like pushing her away type shit. So like she apologized and shit like that. And I was like, damn, when you were saying that, I was like, damn, that's what I did? I was like, that's bad. I didn't even realize like I was just so hurt. I didn't realize what I was doing while I was being hurt. You feel me? And you just saying that, I was like, damn, that's what I did to Shorty? I was like,
that's deep.
It's almost like, since she fucked up, I didn't fuck up like worse or anything. Like
you was just cold.
I was just cold. I was just like, and she said that too. She was like, yeah, it was like we didn't talk. You just felt so cold. Like I ain't hear from you. I was like, yeah, I just been like, I really just by myself, like not all the time, but I was just like,
Yeah, anger could push people away.
damn.
But anger could get shit done too.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
yeah, I agree. On both.
Hey, so I got a question. Would you rather live in I asked you this already. Would you rather live in a house? You gotta pick one. Would you rather live in a house with roaches or a house with a ghost?
Ghost.
Everybody chooses ghosts. Nobody wants the roaches. Nobody wants the
I
roaches.
want to meet the person that would pick roaches.
Right?
Not
like,
in their house though, but
Not in their house.
not in their house.
Like, yeah, no, you gotta come outside.
you gotta come to me, bro. You gotta go to me.
Oh man.
Yeah, like, they go, what?
Yeah, for sure. That was an easy one for me.
Yo, I
Bro, I
can
just
deal
gotta
with
deal with
them.
them.
Nobody
Yo,
fucks
I-
with roaches
yo,
at
ghosts,
all,
I'm
bro.
good.
Them
I can
roaches
deal with- I can deal
crazy.
with them.
Right. Are you just moving a little furniture and shit like that? Yeah,
Word.
yeah,
Word.
For sure. But she ain't
Man.
crawling up on me or doing some crazy. Like,
Yeah,
come on,
facts,
bro. Like,
man.
Who really like a roach? Like, who really like go out of their way and be like, yo, roach?
But it's
I
so
fuck
much.
with
Oh,
you.
it got up in that shit.
I told you, you don't get up in that shit.
Hey, but like it's so funny because roaches have survived so much more than us. There's so much we could probably learn from roaches. I'm just like their biology of it and shit like that. But
How long does a roach typically live?
I think 80, 90 days. But the species as a whole has survived.
Yeah, for sure.
But
Life expectancy. I'll be looking at weird shit like this.
yeah, that's a good question.
20 to 30 weeks. Okay.
Yeah, so that's
It's
about
different.
120
And they
days.
reproduce a lot between that time period.
They
Yeah.
You got two of them in a spot, you done for.
Yeah, they getting it in. Reproduction rate of a roach. 16 eggs per case. What the fuck does that mean?
Per case, how many cases?
Okay, so they produce an egg capsule every 6 weeks. So basically 16 roaches every 6 weeks. And they live
You got a
20 to 30
problem.
weeks?
You
Yeah,
got
getting
it.
it in.
And they live in the
just
spots
work.
you don't see.
Yeah.
They live and they only come out when you not around.
Yeah, facts.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Some
wild.
They
people,
just be in the multiply.
They move
30
off vibrations.
weeks.
I was like, you gotta move slow. And when you about to kill them, you gotta do it quick.
You gotta do it quick. They sense the air and all that.
Mm-hmm.
That's nuts. That boy's really just talking me about some roaches right now.
Yeah, bro.
The road, this world is amazing around us, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Gotta know how to survive out here.
Facts.
The bitches can live 10 days with their head cut off and shit.
Nuts.
Like, who the fuck thinks of that?
Mm-hmm.
Who the fuck tried, like, when I say think of that, how'd you How'd you learn about that?
Somewhere in the lab.
Like you just cut off the head of a roach?
Multiple, because it could be one.
Right, you
Man.
gotta do it. You guys,
Yeah,
I mean, they grow a lot, bro. So
Yeah, so they're probably just.
you had
But
specimens.
like I said, 16 to 1 egg. They're probably just like, hey, let me holler at this egg right
You
quick.
grow up for yeah, you got
Put that bitch in the lab.
1,000 of them.
Cut off all their heads. Man. You know what I mean? Man, listen. For every scientific fact we know, it's a scientist who did some weird shit to come to that conclusion.
Had to,
Amen.
had to.
Thank God for them.
Amen.
I mean, think about it. For like doctors and shit, the first doctor to cut up a body was probably like a mad,
Scientists.
like you feel me, like
with no anesthesia.
or people. I wouldn't say he was a mad scientist, but people thought he was mad. Like, yo,
Yeah.
you're cutting up bodies.
No anesthesia. These
Yeah,
people
bro.
are awake.
Them bottoms eyes and shit,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
that
and
shit
they have
was
a whole
wild.
bunch of surgeons just holding them down,
My nigga.
hearing them scream. Yeah, you definitely have to be a mad scientist. What's
Yo,
So that's
you gotta hope they pass out.
But look at all the medical wonders we have now. We
Yeah,
can
we got
fix shit.
anesthesia now.
You feel me? We got anesthesia
Yeah,
too.
yeah. But hey, for that anesthesia that was going, they would have to be one person who had to make that breakthrough. Yeah, let's put them to sleep by putting these chemicals together and putting it in their face
That's scary too.
without killing them, but making them pass out. You feel me?
But how do you even bring someone that close to
Oh, I'm
To
pretty
not-
sure they killed off some people.
No, yeah,
like, but like,
there's a lot of.
have y'all ever been under anesthesia
Never.
for a while? No?
Never.
I've been
Never
under
had
anesthesia.
surgery,
I've
never.
had an appendicitis, so they removed my appendix. I was under anesthesia, and for the most part,
You
it
just
was an
asleep, no?
instant. No, but it was an instant.
Okay.
It was just a black. It was like a shut off. It was a blackout,
And
bro.
then you woke up.
And then you just woke up. You blacked out, woke up.
That's crazy. I would.
That's-
you know how
and that's
scary
what
that
it
sounds,
is.
bro.
That's nuts.
It's
And the
nuts
whole
as
body
fuck.
part is gone from.
It's crazy to me because it's like, how do you bring to someone that close to unresponsiveness?
The
Like,
human
you're
body
there,
is- The
bro.
human body is nuts like that. Like certain pressure
It,
points.
I feel like that's almost. It was almost a sense of meditation. I ain't gonna hold you.
That's
Because it was such a clearing of the mind. Just nothing. Just quietness, emptiness.
So do you know how? Do you remember how long it took?
What?
The
surgery? Oh, the surgery itself took about an hour or so. So I was like, so from them putting me to sleep and doing that, I'll say I was in there for about 2 hours. And I was gone for 2 hours. I woke up on the bed. They said they brought me there about 10 minutes ago. I woke up and I was, what the fuck? It was wild.
That's scary,
That's
bro.
nuts.
That really is scary. I'm not even
It's,
gonna hold you.
and you imagine that's what I say. And you got girls going to get BBLs now, and so they going on the night under anesthesia like that, and they just having that total
Knockout.
knockout.
That's
That whole
tough.
vi-
I commend y'all.
I'd rather just go to sleep.
You go to
Nah,
sleep, you
but-
feel everything.
Yeah, you are. You still gonna
I
feel the shit.
mean, not while surgery. I'm just saying.
But I feel like you can probably, cause like I hear like of certain meditation techniques where people go totally, they're in such a state where they don't, not necessarily feel anything, but they just can choose not to. I guess like it's such control over one's ability or one's senses.
That probably took years of practice too.
It probably did, but
Yeah,
with
that's
a
how
couple
I am
of
with-
drugs,
that's how
I
I'm
bet
with
you
heat.
could do it.
I'll be real.
Huh?
That's how I am with heat.
Yeah.
Like I like my shower really hot.
Oh yeah, you.
No, I'm
want
talking about
burning.
Yeah,
You
I like
want
it
burning guys.
really hot. If it'll my back and I'm not just moving away. I'm.
But there's some people.
Yeah,
People.
but that
He
shit
said.
feel
He said he
good.
does it with heat, and then there's some people out there swimming in the fucking Alaska,
Yeah, I know.
fucking
Fuck,
ice and
regular,
shit,
that's just-
and just doing that shit
You know what I'm
and
saying?
saying it's good for them. Like I remember seeing this one dude, one old dude. I forget his name, but he's like some old white dude from LA, and he was down on bad and whatnot, and he just started swimming, and he found that swimming was like his calling or whatever. He started swimming in cold water and shit. He could do this shit for easy, and he said it was so therapeutic. It was like a type of meditation he was getting, a type of therapy he was getting, and it made him feel better. He feel great. He walks around living life, living his best life now.
He got it.
That's crazy.
Like every time we do a bonfire, I be standing close to the fire. That shit
Yeah.
feel good. Like I be standing, like don't get it twisted. It's hot if I get too close, but I be close. I be like, yo, this shit feel good, bro. Like I don't know. I just like the heat.
Yeah, I'm gonna start meditating more. I used to like do just like a lot of breathing exercises and things like that, but I really want to get into more meditation because I feel like we gotta learn more about our bodies and ourselves. You don't smoke?
No, I'm straight. I ain't gonna lie, I only smoked once this year, bro. I don't know. Been sober, bro.
That's what's up, bro.
That's it.
You feel like you need to be sober. Be sober. I feel like people don't realize how much of a choice they have in the situation and the choices in their lives, basically. Like, people can choose to be sober. Like, I can quit this anytime. I quit drinking.
Not everybody got your willpower, though. Like,
Yeah.
certain people are, like,
sounds good, right?
addictive. Like, they have addictive personalities overall, not just drugs or vice. They can be addicted to seeing this coconut getting cracked over their head. I feel like everybody in the world got an addiction. You feel what I'm saying? Whether it be religion, whether it be attention, whether it be a vice or a drug, everybody's addicted to something.
That's true, too.
Something.
That's definitely true.
But hey, man, not everybody got willpower to go cold turkey like you and I can. You feel me? Like I smoked my first J this year in like the third week of January. I smoked since. You feel me? I drink here and there, but I ain't really been drinking like that neither. You feel me?
I actually turned up on drinking this year. I've been drinking ever since New Year's. I've been
sipping.
I've been sipping. I ain't gonna hold you.
No,
But I've just been enjoying myself.
Right.
You feel me?
Right, but it ain't like you drinking Dolo type shit like you got to.
Oh, never know. It's social.
Yeah,
it's social.
It's social drinking.
It's social. Usually when I'm drinking, I'm going out. I'm either going out in or I'm going out some people from work or something like that.
Right.
You feel me? Or in the studio. I'll be in the studio drinking. But I'm always just never alone. Just nah.
No, I have my time when I was like getting fed 4 or 5 times a week. I don't know. I just slow down. I'm enjoying being sober and I don't know, being in control. But that's what this year is about, control. I feel like in years past, I let situations and people have control of me. I don't want that feeling no more. You feel me? So I guess it's a testament of me doing that by staying sober. But we'll see how long this should go.
How long you been sober?
Weed 2 months.
Got some
drink
food in
that.
the car.
You know how constant I used to be on the bottle. I would probably say I drank 3 times this year. 3 times this year and smoked once.
So guys, I am trying to get sponsored by Rap Snacks.
Which I never tried the Migos. My favorite one is Boosie one. He got the best one hands down. He got the best one hands down. You hear me? My God, he got the best one.
Yo, I fuck with the Migos, but go ahead, Ray. They in there.
The Boosie one is in there? No way. No way. You got the Boosie. Is this? Oh, okay, that Romeo. Okay. We got Rose. You know what I'm saying?
Rap Snacks.
Boosie Boo. My boy Boosie Boo.
Shout out to Rari.
Yeah.
And Trina, if you see this, you know,
Yeah.
future baby mama. And also, of course, the big and one big daughter, Mr. Percy Miller.
Absolutely. Nah, bro. This God. I'm about to slide through y'all. Bro, appreciate y'all, man.
No doubt, man. Be safe.
You too, bro. Yeah.